Hi guys! We are in October already, I can't believe it, but yes, Halloween is just around the corner. So today I'm going to show you my take on the Halloween Wreath and the Halloween Dreamcatcher. And I got myself some supplies from the Euro store. I had to refrain myself from buying the whole store because there was so much choice this year, which is not very good for my wallet, so I had to refrain myself. I also got from the DIY store some pipe insulator, as you can see here, and it's sold in a 2-meter length, and it's costing only €1.50 for that, which is really good. And I also found in my stash some lacy fabric that I had left over, and I'm going to use that for the wreath. So feel free to recycle fabric and stuff that you already have at home. Keeps it nice, cheap and cheerful. So we are going to start with the Halloween wreath. Alright, time to make the wreath. What you need to do is cut a length of isolation pipe and connect the two ends together and tape them very well. As you can see, there is one side that is going to be scotched, and I usually leave it on the outside. I took the liberty to cover mine already with orange tissue paper. Since I didn't have paint, I used that, but feel free to use paint or any other medium. And make sure it's well taped. Also, if your pipe is bending awkwardly like so, especially if it's short, just place it between your hands and roll it up, and it will take a cycle shape after a while. You just need to be patient. Once your wreath is all dried up from paint or tissue paper, you can cover it with some lace. I only use scraps of lace for this, so you really don't need much. And to attach it, I use the hot glue gun. Which, after better reflection, is maybe not the smartest thing to do, because lace is full of holes and hot glue is very, very hot. No shit, I'm not kidding you. So maybe if you're doing this my way, just be careful with your fingers. As always, just be smarter and use different glue maybe. I don't know, your choice. Anyhow, once everything is glued up together, just cut out the excess fabric with a pair of scissors. Alright, so once your wreath is all covered up in lace, it should look awesome. Maybe not the back, because it might be a bit messy, but yeah, turn it. It looks good now. We still need to add a few decorations, and I picked up those fake black flowers in the Euro store, and I'm going to separate the flower from the stem. If you plan on using a pair of scissors to cut them away, please don't. I killed my pair of scissors trying to do so. And there is metal bits usually in the stem running all along it, and yeah, it's not really good for scissors. So I learned the hard way. Now you're going to glue the flowers on the wreath, and wherever you want, wherever you fancy, really. So now all the flowers are all glued on. You could leave it like this and have a kind of very clean, simple design, but I decided to go for a crow. I had those little prongs that I should have been able to put in, but it was too hard, so I ended up gluing the bird on the wreath. And then I decided to add a small skeleton, and at first I wanted it to ride the bird, but it wasn't very practical, so I ended up putting it on the top. Still look good though, I think. Maybe. You'll tell me. Here is the final result. You let me know what you think of this one. Now let's move on the Dreamcatcher. And I made a wreath the same way as the first one, except this one I spray painted it black. And as you can see, there's little awkward bits that I'm going to smooth out between my hands and roll it out, and it's going to give it a better shape. And then I'm going to take some some fake spider webs. This stuff is amazing, it's brilliant. I love it. And they have those little tiny spiders, it comes with it as well, which is super cool. And all you need to do is apply it all over the wreath in whatever, take your fancy, whatever way. It doesn't have to be perfect or too uniform. And I'm just going to secure the web in place with some dabs of hot glue. But mine is overheating a bit, so the glue got so hot that it start melting the wreath, so just be careful if that happens to you. It will actually melt slightly, but it gives a little extra effect as well. So just play around with it and on the placement, and that's it. So when you're happy with your spider web placement, you can add up some of the spider that came with the pack or whatever takes your fancy really, or you can leave it bare as well. I don't think it looks bad without anything, so that's a matter of opinion really, so whatever you want to do. Now we're going to do the last bit of the Dreamcatcher, and usually a Dreamcatcher comes with some feathered bits, I believe that's a technical term, feathered bits, from the side and the bottom, and we are going to replace them with some skeletons, and I got mine a pack of 6 in the Euro store for €2, which I thought was really good. It comes with some kind of rope around their neck, and we're going to use that to hang them up, so one on each side and one from the bottom, and just to use a bit of hot glue and glue it on the side and on the back in the bottom. Also, I added up a bit of spider web around them, so it would add a bit of a creepy factor, but really, do whatever takes your fancy. Once you're done, all you need to do is attach a bit of ribbon or something to enable you to attach the wreath to your door, and you're all done. That's it for today guys, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. You can leave me a comment down below or on the Craftgyver Facebook page. If you enjoyed this video, why not giving me a thumbs up so I know I'm going in the right direction, and also you can subscribe to be kept up to date with my next videos. All you need to do is press on the wreath right now. Also, I would love to see your project, and if you're making any of these DIYs, so you can hashtag them Craftgyver on Instagram or Twitter, or you can just post me a picture on Facebook. Having said that, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!